What you're about to hear are the tones of the VS Audio Platinum in the context of a mix. This is a Marshall Silver Jubilee in a box. It's a great sounding pedal if you're playing off clean blues stuff all the way through to much higher gain and saturated tones. You're about to hear this in the context of a jam track, and then we'll get over to some isolated tones. A massive thank you to VS Audio all the way over in Athens, Greece for sending this out for the review. I really appreciate it. This is a great sounding dirt box. I hope you like this video. I'll leave some timestamps down below, and if you want to check it out, I'll link it down in the description. Here we go. Here's a pedal up close. Now just know we get top mounted jacks and this runs on 9-volt DC only, so you'll need a power supply to run it. We get a 3-band EQ down the bottom here so you can scoop and make the sound work for you irrespective of the amp that you're playing, which I really like. Our gain control is over here and our master output is on this side. We also get a presence or bright switch control so you can turn this on or off. Our on-off switch is on this side, and these are those nice soft switches as well that VS Audio use. I really like them. And we get our lead channel over here. So this is very reminiscent, I think, of the push-pull circuit on the Silver Jubilee. From memory, that's how that works. And it doesn't necessarily give you a lot of extra volume. It just gives you a little bit of extra gain and a bit of extra grit. It's really sweet. While I'm sure you could run this into the effects loop of certain amplifiers, I'll be just running this directly into the front end. If you want to check this out, I'll link it down below, and a massive thanks to VS Audio for sending this out for the video. Here we go. All right, let's get into it. In today's video, I'm playing my Tokai Love Rock electric guitar, and I'm going into the clean channel of the Fender Blues Deluxe. This is the clean tone on bridge pickup. Here we go. We're going to kick things off by taking a look at the gain control over here. It's currently set to 9 o'clock, and we're not on the bright setting either, so just the standard setting, just the first channel. Here we go. It's kind of that old school blues breaker-ish kind of gain structure. So you get a good mix of tones out of this just by using the gain control. So if we turn it up to 12 o'clock, you're basically in rock and roll territory. Have a listen to this. I mean, that feels so good to play already. Now let's crank this up to about 2 o'clock or so. Yeah, now the great thing about this pedal is if I turn down, it cleans up beautifully. Now I am picking pretty soft there, but have a listen to the difference. Man, that's just a fat tone, man. That is awesome. Let's take a look at the lead boost channel. Now this works so well at just giving you a great solo tone without so much of a volume boost. It kind of gives you a little bit, you'll know what I mean when I click it on, it kind of gives you a bit more harmonics and just a fat sound. So here we go. That's a chunky tone, man. That is awesome. Let's take a look at the bright switch in the center. Now, this is great if you want to throw a lot of gain on your sound. You can bring back some note definition and clarity on the top end. Let's have a listen. So the gain is at 1 o'clock. I've re-EQ'd the pedal a little bit. This is bridge. So you can really hear that overtone on the top end really cutting through. This is great, especially if you're a neck pickup player. Let's have a listen. Back off. Can make both of those work without any problems. Now, while it's fun to rock out with high gain tones, I always like to find out whether or not I can get a really great strat tone. So let's give this a shot. We're going to go for that off clean kind of SRV sound, starting on neck and middle pickups together. Here we go. That sounds beautiful. Now, if we turn up and go over to neck pickup, that's your great blues tone right there. And now with the lead channel. There it is. So you can dial in that sort of sound if you can play that style a whole lot better than me. I kind of suck at it. And lastly, I just want to showcase some high gain tones on my Telecaster bridge pickup with the toggle switch to the left. I love the sound of this. This is with the lead channel on. Here we go. I think if you're playing a Tele, you don't even have to use the toggle switch on the right-hand side. It just gets a little on the bright side. But for a Les Paul or a Flying V, whatever the case may be, that bright switch is fantastic. Thanks for watching, folks. My name's Shane. Now, I know what we're all thinking. All we need is another Marshall in a box, right? Well, this is slightly different. It's not your typical JCM style circuit. It's the Silver Jubilee, and I really love that amp. I reviewed it quite some time ago, and I think the tones of this are very accurate. Now, even going through my Fender amplifier here, I like the fact you can kind of EQ your amp however you like, the normal way you would do it, and then you can basically use the 3-band EQ to dial in a sound that works with your amplifier, so that's really usable. And if you want to scoop it out or do anything different, you can do that with the EQ. It's very, very functional. I love the fact that the gain control will do anything from that beautiful clean sort of to off clean strat tone all the way through to a balls to the wall rockin' sound. So whether you're playing heavy riffs or you just want to get, you know, a really sort of classic Strat and Marshall combination tone, you can do it with this pedal. Now, when it comes to the bright switch, I noticed it was just a little too bright for my single coil pickups, which is probably very typical of that amplifier as well. So I found for best results, just leave that off, go back to the normal channel and you'll be in business. But I love the fact the bright switch works so great to bring out the notes, especially once you start stacking on the gain with humbuckers. So they really got this right. VS Audio are making some fantastic stuff. I can highly recommend checking these guys out. I use a lot of their stuff on my board and I have for a very long time. What I'm going to do coming up is compare the VS Audio Platinum to my favorite Royal Flush Dual Overdrive pedal. It might be interesting just to see how both of these compare to each other. So stay tuned for that. Thanks again for watching. My name's Shane and I will catch you soon. See ya.